Hey everyone, I got something a little different today for you. So you guys are all familiar with Stewart Transport that's been doing Factory 5 racing deliveries for the last 20 years. And you've probably talked to Todd to schedule your delivery, and then you actually had probably Eric come out to actually deliver your car. Well, what has happened is Todd has bought out that division of Stewart Transport and has turned it into his last name, which is Cunningham Transport. And so if you are familiar, back when I did the delivery of my Factory 5 racing car, Todd figured out that I actually owned a media house and that I could actually film I don't want to say a commercial, but more of a what to expect when your car is delivered. And we made a infomercial basically that is on YouTube. Well, fast forward many years, and they've always also done kit planes. And so Todd recently reached out to me and commissioned me to actually film 3 separate delivery and pickups that were just so happened to be in Tucson in my area. He's like, hey man, can you film these and can we make some more commercials? And so I'm going to kind of give you a little bit of an overall of what actually took place and what I did and how I approached it. So as you see behind me, this is part of what I do all day long, is I have this amazing cockpit, if you will, of amazing audio equipment. But I also do a lot of video work, and we're going to go into the other area right now and check out my little editing bay, basically. So what I have here is a full editing bay. And if you saw my music video that I did, which was called Wicked Game on the Street Rod Gym channel, then this was the bad boy master that did it all. And this thing is like today's latest technology, full gimbal built in, full 6K. You could see more about this and how we actually filmed that video in the Making of Street Rod Gym and Wicked Game video documentary that I did. But recently, Ed Sheeran has a new Netflix special that is where he's walking around playing concerts for an hour straight without the camera ever turning off. And he's walking through New York, and then like all of a sudden it's on a gimbal flying around and it's on a drone flying around and all this stuff. It's actually this camera that they use, and you can see that in like a 7-minute documentary they did about that, and you could watch the show for an hour. So pretty cool stuff. So in the beginning, when all this happened, the first thing that I needed to do was reach out to John, the owner of KitFox Airplanes. And they make these Kit Airplanes, which is one of the companies that Cunningham Transport, delivers all the time. And so we teamed up with them, and I talked to John specifically about what kind of footage we need of them actually uploading and the footage that we needed to tell the story of what this infomercial was going to be. And so once I got done with that, then I talked to Todd, and we kind of came up with a game plan of what to do for all these different scripts to put the whole idea together for all these infomercials. And from there, they had a day scheduled where they were doing 3 deliveries at 2 different locations. So we delivered a Timber Tiger plane, a KitFox plane, and then we picked up a private sale, which is called a Vans RV8, I believe, and loaded that into the vehicle. And so this is kind of how that day went and how I approached it.
People ask me, like, "Oh, are you okay with being videotaped?" Every day.
So early in the morning, I went up to Oro Valley, which is kind of a northern suburb of Tucson, and I met up with Eric, which of course was in my first video. And here we have a Timber Tiger being delivered. Now what's really cool about this airplane is they package everything inside the fuselage. So your wings and everything, since they're not built yet, all the, I'll call them rods for lack of a better word, and stuff like that is all inside the fuselage, and then there's a few boxes taped on top of the fuselage. And so it's just a really nice all-in-one package, easy delivery. Because of that, there's definitely some weight, even though it's an aluminum frame, but with everything inside of it, it's a little heavier. So we definitely use the winch to pick this up and crane it back out to the outside of the vehicle and drop it on a dolly and walk it in.
Can you do that one more time?
This guy had this amazing property, and just lots of land, beautiful trees, home, regular car garage, then his shop garage.
He did leave it.
Total man
I
cave.
didn't know we were going to use a hoist in here. I'm not used to that.
I got a truck with a hoist. I said I got stuck.
Actually, we can use this. I got a rope here.
I saw that.
So you can see to the right, he has this amazing, lounge area. Then he has a few bays for the cars. Of course, he has all these nostalgic 80s posters. Just a real interesting type place that you don't see too often these days. So from there, we ended up driving all the way down to Ryan Airfield, which is all the way in the very southwest of Tucson. And got to see all sorts of cool stuff, because normally I'm not hanging out at small airports. And what was interesting is, I was like, so what about 3 people take off a day? And we're not going to see too much activity, but it ended up like literally every 5 minutes, someone was firing up an engine and taxiing out to the runway and taking off. So I was really shocked about how much activity is actually going on at these small airports. So we're back at KitFox Aircraft, where I worked with John to get the footage that we needed, and so they got pictures of the truck, and they got inside the factory with the wings, which was really cool to see how they did that. So of course at the factory they have a forklift, and they could use that to put the pallet of parts on the truck. But of course when it gets back to your home, or if you go to the airport, they'll be able to use the crane for that. The other cool thing is Cunningham Transport also has a full GPS of the truck, so they know where it's at all times. And here you can see we're using the crane to drop it down, and then you can just slide it to wherever it needs to go because it's on plastic skids. Now in this case, the fuselage is not loaded with a bunch of stuff, so it's super light, like I'm guessing somewhere around 45 pounds, 75 pounds. And so it's just easy to just grab and take off the truck.
I'd help, but I'm only an actor.
Go sign something. Where's your stunt double?
Now what we have is a private sale of a Vans RV8 that was already, flying and stuff. So they decommissioned it so that it could move, took it apart. And you could see the Clecos that are in the fuselage there, which we're all familiar with if you built your Factory 5 racing car. And these are some of the companies that they deliver all the time. When your wings are fully finished, they could actually be vertically put on the walls of the vehicle, where the other ones were unfinished, so they were more fragile and had to be put up on top.
It was the best money I ever spent. I had a guy do the Mark IV. I delivered to. I went and delivered his motor wasn't ready yet, so I delivered the motor later. And it was like 2 weeks before Christmas. Going there and I go, "Where's the body for the car?" And he goes, "It's inside the house." So what do you mean it's inside the house? It's in the living room. So we walked into the house, and it's literally sitting in the middle of the living room, and a coffee table sitting in the middle of the car, with the Christmas tree sitting on it. So the tree skirt was a Mark IV roadster body. That's the way it's supposed to be.
Right.
I said, "You're single, aren't you?" He goes, "Yep." Yeah, that's one of the nice things about us. Don't go to your house or to your much nicer. And then it shows up in one piece too.
Eric, does that go all the way to that?
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
So everything is dialed in specifically for whatever the needs are at that moment. Now here you could see you could do a full crate that's going in, and that didn't even have skids on it, but you're still able to get it into the vehicle. And then of course we're looking at a full already made fuselage that's able to get in there no problem also. So engines, not a problem. They actually bring that in all the way to the front of the truck, pop it onto a tire and lock it down. And of course, even an engine stand and spare parts and boxes and, any type of small little pieces, they're able to make sure that it's going to stay stable during transportation and not get hurt. So then I pop this all into the editor, and then I do some really nice narration with the sales pitch. Visit us online and reach out anytime for more information. So as you're watching the polished end here and seeing the logo and everything, here's what actually happens behind the scenes. The truck leaves, the ground is a little bit uneven, and the wheels that are driving the vehicle end up floating in the air, and the semi is stalled. So I didn't know this, but I learned in this moment that what happens is he has a separate gear situation going on where he could engage the other wheels and tires.
That's a first.
And then he's able to get through it and get out of the situation like that. But I've never seen anything like that. And all I kept thinking about was, how are we going to tow this thing out? So there you have it. There's a day in the life of Street Rod Jim filming for Cunningham Transport, which is now the official transport company for Factory 5 Racing, and also all these kit plane companies like KitFox and Timber Tiger and such. And if you could just spread the word to everybody, that'd be great. Maybe share the commercials and infomercials that we'll be putting out on the Cunningham Transport YouTube channel. That'd be awesome. And yeah, until next time, have a great day.